wichtiger Mensch. Und der Eingang hat so viel Vergnügen, Freiheit. Ich bin ein Mensch mit viel Humor, mit Reden. Ich habe alles gelernt.
Shalom Aleichem, wir seien jetzt bei der Yiddish-Konferenz in Heiberscheinen Universität in Jerusalem.
Tates Mamis streben, sehr Kinder euch zu geben.
Speak Yiddish. Yiddish is gesund. Doktoren heißen lachen. Yiddish is healthy. Doctors prescribe Yiddish in order to laugh.
Even at the beginning of the 20th century, there were voices who said that Yiddish will die during the 20th century. Yiddish didn't die. Yiddish was murdered in the time of the Shoah. And when the State of Israel was established, there were important other concerns about the Hebrew language and the millenarian culture. So now maybe we are coming to a consciousness that Yiddish is part of Jewish culture and of Jewish identity, and we hope that for the future the relation to Yiddish will change as it is changing already today.
I spoke three languages from my childhood, Polish, Russian and Yiddish, but Yiddish is my language, my mother tongue, yes? Absolutely, and it was the mother tongue of the most Ashkenazi Jews till the last generations. Everybody spoke.
What's so unique about this language that it's just so how would you say in Yiddish?
It's well, for me it's freilich, because you can I'm a singer, so I sing in Yiddish. It embodies many sayings, pituyim, you know, but it's also like the heritage of our people. And it also embodies many, as a singer, of many of the toils and the poverty and the problems that for generations that we've been going through.
Yiddish is the language of the people, by the people, created throughout the centuries. Yiddish is in existence about 300 years, and it's continuing up to date. Unfortunately, most of the Yiddish speakers of Eastern Europe vanished and perished throughout the years of the Holocaust. Those who remain are trying to perpetuate and preserve whatever Yiddish created throughout the centuries.
I would say language was not acquired from learning, but from everyday life.
Do you think it should be preserved?
How can you preserve? To preserve a language, you can preserve a language. You can speak a language. You can live in a language. You can read the literature. The Yiddish literature is very rich.
The language is a kind of mirror of their inner world of the people, and I think that the beauty of Yiddish also attests to the beauty of the people.
An Englishman or a French, he can know his history if he doesn't read his literature, because you can't. My father, my grandfather, and before, if you don't know your literature, you don't know anything about your nation, about your culture.
There are so many expressions, and Yiddish is identified as a language of humor. And this is also a misnomer. Yiddish has a very serious literature, very serious folklore. Yiddish has very serious poetry and prose, among others, also humorous creations.
I come to Yiddish not so much as someone who heard it at home, was nostalgic, but as more as a researcher and more on the academic side of things. And I find it very unique. I have the opportunity to study history, Jewish history, but not only the facts or dates, but also the language of the people that I'm studying.
There are very little words which they give some nuance, as we say, knetch, okay, which in the intonation, which you can feel there what is the emotional reaction in a phrase. You can there are researchers of intonation who say that one sentence you can say it in 9 different intonations. So Yiddish is a specialist in that.